I wrestled for like 10 years, around that, maybe more. And it's no secret that it's probably the most physically demanding and mentally demanding sports like in the world. It sounds extremely stupid to say that starving myself, spending multiple hours a day in the gym and in the wrestling room, and basically just killing myself athletically and emotionally to succeed at a sport was easy, because it was not. That's not the point I'm trying to make. Everything about the sport, in essence, to succeed was suffering. You had to suffer to succeed. And that, of course, was not easy. However, in the question of goal setting and what your meaning in life was, it was extremely easy. You never had to raise a question to yourself, what is my meaning? What is my purpose? Because your meaning in life at the time would be to obtain this. It was set in stone. It was easy. So, for example, my meaning in life would be, or my goals would be, okay, this week I'm going to train to succeed here and win this trophy. Next weekend, same thing. And obviously the bigger goal was to win the bigger tournament. And you never had to ask yourself what your meaning was, or why you even here, or what was the point of life. But once you lose that identity and those goals and that meaning, and you're past your sports, now you're in the real world, it's very difficult to determine what your meaning is, but outside from being that person. Because whatever sport it is, wrestling, football, when someone sees you, like, oh, that's blah blah blah, he wrestles, oh, that's blah blah, he's a football player. But once that's gone, you have to figure out who you are and who you want to be. And so I think that's what made wrestling, in essence, my life pretty easy at the time, because I didn't have to think about what my meaning was or what I brought to the table in life. Once it's stripped away from you, now you have to figure it out, and you sort of think about that a lot more, because you're not busy killing yourself in the wrestling room and like dedicating your life to something that you believe is worthwhile. And it's easy for people to say, like, they'll have like an existentialism like viewpoint of life. They'll be like, the meaning of life is what you make it, and you need to find what's meaningful to you. But a lot of people don't understand that it is hard to find things that are actually meaningful to you and that you truly find meaning in. But my point being, in wrestling, your meaning is set. Your goals are set. That is essentially where you derive meaning from in your life. It's this sport. I know I'm going in circles, but point being, when you're in the moment, when you're in wrestling, right? The reason...
One time in my life I felt that. What was my purpose? And sometimes you graduate out of high school, you look for that job, you look for that career, college, degree, you still question, is this my purpose?
And I'm going to bring up another point. You could be asking, oh, if it was so easy, then why didn't you decide to like wrestle in college or continue wrestling? And it's because even in wrestling, I've done it since I was like 7, on and off. And I just want to explore different things. I don't want to have such a big section of my life dedicated to one sport. I want to dabble in different things in my life before like I'm physically incapable, because eventually, once you hit a certain age, injuries are constant. It's just difficult. So I want to explore different avenues of my life and achieve goals there. And it really comes down to I'm just not as passionate about it anymore. So now I need to figure out what my meaning is, what I want to do. And I think a lot of people struggle with that, but I could be wrong.